he can make this 3, he can get them within 1. Faithfull.
There you go.
Through, so makes up for it with that. They're still trailing, but by the smallest of margins now. Big comeback by the Elks here in the fourth quarter. It's now a 23-22 game. Calgary barely in front, just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Look at the kick in the hole. Julian's got it down. Nice hold. Well, that was like clockwork right there, like it's supposed to happen that way.
Some drama here at Commonwealth now as the Elks, they'd already ended the long losing drought at home against Ottawa 2 weeks ago and would love nothing more than to make it 2 straight home wins and finally beat their dreaded rivals. See what they do. Can they get it closer? Yes, they do. That's caught. That's taken down by Gino Lewis for a 15-yard gain, and they are most definitely in the range for Dean Faithfull to come on and try to complete the comeback for Edmonton.
Yeah, really nice route. Clear everybody with 3. Gino comes underneath with a kind of an outside release and comes underneath the 2 receivers on the inside, buys himself a little way, uses his catch radius, his big mitts, and pulls down the biggest catch of the night.
What a spot for redemption for Dean Faithfull. Had the missed extra point earlier on in this quarter. But this one will be spotted just beyond the 40, about the 42 by Jake Julian for Faithfull. A global player from England in his first year in the CFL to complete the comeback. And there is the matter of the point if there's a miss, but here we go. It's up. It's through. The Edmonton Elks win. And the faithful here at Commonwealth are rewarded as Faithfull himself is by his teammates. Last week on Labor Day Monday, it was the Stampeders with the big comeback. This time, it's the Elks' turn. 2 wins in a row in a place where they had not won for such a long time.
Simply magical, Rod. All he needs is a dart. And it just reminds me so much of the replacements, man. This is just amazing. Just nails it. Never in question. That's beautiful. Way to do your job, young man.
That must feel so good for Dean Faithfull and all of the Elks. We've got a little winning streak going on at home now. The reaction from Trey Ford. It's up. And it's good. The celebration continues here at Commonwealth Stadium. Comeback win for Trey Ford, who's standing by with Ryan.
Well, Trey, what a finish to this football game. You know, your feet did a lot of good work early on, but it was your arm that really propelled the team back into it. How did you feel in that second half?
Definitely a lot better. I thought they schemed up well. They got us in a lot of 2nd and 9 and dropped 9 in coverage. And I mean, 2nd and long is not high percentage for a quarterback, and then adding the extra defender is definitely not going to help either. So they did a good job early. I thought second half we stayed away from a lot of 2nd and longs. I thought we did a lot more throwing on 1st down as well, which I don't think they were really anticipating because we were mostly run on 1st down. But I mean, shoot, I felt like a terrible person to let my team down early on, but it was just nice to lead them back to this dub. And I mean, big shout out to the defense. They did a stellar job.
I can imagine, because there was a lot of running early in the game. Then they went to the passing game and you threw a couple of picks. That has to be tough to pull yourself out of that feeling to do what you did here.
Yeah, I mean, those were definitely tough interceptions to throw. Obviously would have liked to not have thrown them, but there were some things on the play that happened not on the same page. A little bit of a miscommunication, but I mean, 2 interceptions and a win, I'll take it. So,
thanks, Trey. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win.
No problem. Thank you.
Oh, it's been a long time coming for Edmonton, Matty. They must be savoring this.
Yeah, and I tell you, Rod, it's just a pleasure to watch young quarterbacks across the Canadian Football League. And we saw 2 of them here, in Jake Mayer and Trey Ford, figuring it out on the fly. It's a very difficult game to master. and to play at a high level consistently. And watching these young, talented athletes go at it has been a pleasure. And it's worth the price of admission. I can tell you that that young man's got a bright future, as does Jake Mayer. And Ford versus Ferrari lives on. What a series, back-to-back. And that just goes in the record books as one of those games is you won't soon forget.
Big game for Kevin Brown, too, who got it started, but wasn't looking good for a while when they were down 16. But the Edmonton Elks found a way in the fourth quarter, really turning the tables on Jake Mayer and the Calgary Stampeders in that one. So the Elks have now won 3 of their last 4 games and back-to-back games here at Commonwealth Stadium. What a day it's been on this Super Saturday and the triple header in the CFL on TSN. We hope you enjoyed it. The Edmonton Elks certainly do. Thanks for watching. SportsCenter's next with Julia Teixeira and Adam Scully. So long, everyone.